time for a Saturday vlog. I really haven't been wanting to do one because I have something to admit. I was talking about my healthy eating. Well, that kind of went to hell. Well, not really, actually. I try to look at it this way. I made it 5 weeks. You know, I did it 5 weeks rather than failed to do it for 8 weeks. I could have continued another 3 weeks, but the thing is, in 3 weeks it's my birthday, and last year I was kind of doing the same thing as I'm doing now, the healthy eating thing. But then I wasn't really weighing my food, and I was probably not doing very many things correctly. I mean, I wasn't really. I've been doing it much more properly this time. But anyway, last year on my birthday, I was doing that, and I just did not want to eat anything, so I had an awful birthday. And I was just depressed all day. I don't know, never mind. But yeah, and I didn't want that. What's up with my voice? I did not want that this year. So in 3 weeks, when it's my birthday, I kind of wanna eat stuff, And then, the next week after that, we're gonna celebrate again, but with my dad, or maybe the other way around, whatever. And same thing there. And then in another week, it's Sweden Rock Festival, and you can't eat healthy there. That just doesn't work. And it's 4 days of not exercising either. So basically, I have 3 more weeks to diet, but I'm not gonna reach my goals in 3 weeks. And I could continue after Sweden Rock, but it's too late then. I'll just keep on lifting weights like hell, and then next year we'll see if I'll do the same thing next year. Next year or 2017. I have long-term plans. Yeah, I will try this again, and then I will have more muscle, hopefully not too much fat to lose, and then I will look ripped when I'm done. Because now I know that now I know that I can do it. I did it for 5 weeks, and never been healthy for 5 weeks before in my life. So I thought that I think I can be pretty satisfied. Most people say that when they cut the first time, when they diet like this, they're not getting everything correctly. They look back on their first time and, oh, I was doing that wrong, and now I know better now. And I guess I will say the same thing next time, or in a few years, whatever, about this time, because I thought that things would go faster, and I thought I probably could have been more effective too in my dieting, and I could have done things differently. So the point is that I'm not doing that anymore, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna eat like a pig every day. I'm gonna eat healthy still, but I'm not gonna weigh my food right now, and I'm not gonna stay away from every piece of unhealthiness that comes close to me. So I just wanted to get that over with. So what the hell is this thing about? Well, I should have started with that. As I was talking about this dieting thing, I was like, wait a minute, maybe you wonder what that was all about. But I just thought that I would finish the dieting talk, and then we'll talk about this. This is my Metaltown video, which may or may not be up before this video. I'm not sure, but just check the description and you will find out, basically. Yeah, just a bit of a video that I am editing together. Metaltown 2012. It's a metal festival that doesn't really seem to exist anymore. Maybe it will come back, but it hasn't been doing very well lately, so they haven't really done it at all, I guess. Yeah, I just thought that I would show you some stuff that I have from 2012 as a bit of a warm-up or preparation, whatever, for Sweden Rock. And it is May 9th today, 12:40 approximately, and less than a month left to Sweden Rock, and I'm looking forward to it a lot. Today I'm gonna see a movie in this movie theater with my 2 siblings. Well, I have 3 siblings, but 2 of them I will see this movie with 2 of them. And the movie is gonna be Avengers: Age of Ultron. I've really gotten into superhero movies. Well, my interest in superhero movies, in Marvel, for example, has become a lot bigger recently, which I like, because obviously the superhero craze is going on, and it's kind of fun to take part of it. So, and actually on Thursday I'm gonna see Mad Max, the new Mad Max movie with a friend of mine, which is gonna be pretty awesome too. I just think it's cool that George Miller is directing it. I mean, normally you would have some other director, I guess. Not the same director who made those old movies. But no, it's the same director. Well, so that is in 5:30, so in a few hours from now. Pretty early showing. But that way I can come back here and continue with my movie night after. I'm going to the gym before. I've had some stuff to eat. You have the evidence right there. And I will do arms today. Kinda feel motivated. Kinda looking forward to it. Come in. I am ready to leave. Now I'm feeling kinda tired actually. Good thing I prepared a pre-workout, as it's called. It gives me some more energy. Alright, let's not, waste any more time. Let's just leave and work out and then come home and eat and go to the movie theater and come home, talk about the movie and watch some more movies and eat some more. Okay, let's do that. Almost finished. Just a couple sets left. Man, I feel so uncomfortable speaking to the camera at the gym, even though there's nobody near me. Just keep looking around. Well, there's one there.
Jag är trött på den äckliga stilen. Det här är en hård verklighet. Kan knappt lita på den som går bredvid. Och alla stressar för mer. Finns ingen tid över för... Ta det lauga. Chilla lite. Chilla lite. Ta det lugnt. Ibland blir allt för mycket. Man måste ta det så. Ha skuld på skuld. Och huvudet fullt av press och stress non-stop.
And I'm done with my ab workout, and now I just need to eat something, take a shower, and then I'm gonna meet my sister and my brother at 5:20, so in 1 hour exactly, outside of the movie theater, and then we're gonna watch Avengers Age of Ultron, and it's gonna be, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't really, I try to stay away as much as possible from reading about movies that I'm about to see in the movie theater, because I don't want to have any, whatever the word or expression is. I don't want to expect anything, if that makes sense. Well, I want to expect what I make up myself. I'm just not, words are not working out right now. I just don't really want anyone to influence what I expect from it. I don't know. So, but what I've gathered is that because you can't really avoid it completely. So what I've gathered is that it's maybe not a masterpiece. But these movies, they rarely are, I guess. But they have been getting better recently, I guess. I mean, if, back, Daredevil and Fantastic Four, those movies, I don't know. I guess they weren't really on the same level. These days, I feel like they're doing them a bit better. Not that I'm some sort of expert, absolutely not. But I just feel like superhero movies, there's some certain quality to them these days. In the very least, they're very entertaining, and that's what counts when it comes to these movies. That's why they exist. So, looking forward to it, but I kind of need to hurry. Gonna eat, gonna shower, and yeah. And there we have it. And there we have it as well. So I'm eating myself while I watch someone else eat. Well, she's very entertaining. Okay, I'm all done in there. Now the question is, what should I eat in the movie theater? I'm thinking actually that I'm gonna bring some grapes, because I don't want to overdo it, because I'm gonna eat candy later tonight. Please don't judge me. So I'm thinking maybe I don't need to eat a bunch of sweets in the movie theater, but I did get some grapes. I have these, but I bought these long time ago. I think I should throw those out actually. But I got these yesterday, so I think I'm gonna prepare some of those. Maybe get a chocolate bar or something at the movie theater, and a drink, maybe a diet drink, whatever. Yeah, we'll see. But I think I'm gonna bring grapes actually. Maybe that's a weird choice for a movie theater snack, but it's good. Grapes are great. Grapes are great. And there we have it. I brought all of them. It's 2-hour 20-minute movie, I think, so you know, need something to snack on. Now I need some water too. God damn it. I have my water bottle in school. I could bring my gym bottle, I was gonna say. Well, why not? I mean, what the hell? Can you believe that I intend to wear my hoodie and my jacket a week into May? Well, it's chilly. It's a cold early summer this year. Well, I don't really mind, because I'm not a big fan of the scorching sun, but well, I'm supposed to meet them there in like less than 10 minutes, and my bike has a flat tire, so I need to take care of that. It just happens all the time. Well, not a flat tire really, it's just that the air sips out of the tire slowly. Yeah, and it keeps happening, and my brakes, they keep getting worse, and I need to give my bike to them fucking every couple of months almost. I don't know if that's a sign that my bike has done its job and I need a new one, or what. Or if I need to thoroughly repair it and not just, you know. Anyway, I can't. I need to go. I need to leave. Otherwise, I'm gonna be late. 5 minutes. Okay, so let's do that. So, home from the movie. I'm about to watch another movie and have some chicken and brown rice, or bulgur actually, that my amazing mom has prepared. But I'm gonna talk about the movie that I just saw first. I picked up a magazine from there for free. You know, honestly, I don't have too much to say about the movie. It's a Marvel movie, a superhero movie, full of action. Once again, it's about the end of the world and them trying to save it. And I just feel like you know, you're familiar with the term less is more. I feel like these superhero movies, they're kind of more is less, because they try to do so much and it just ends up being too much. There's too much things, even though it's a 2-hour 20-minute movie. There's so many things kind of fighting to be on screen that you don't know what the fuck you're supposed to look at, and you don't know really what you should make of it. And maybe I'm overthinking it. It's just entertainment, like I said, and I was entertained for sure. And it's you know, for the kind of movie it is and what it's supposed to do, whatever, it's good. But I just feel like it's not more than that. It's not amazing at all. It's Ah, come on, find some better words to describe this fucking thing. Well, no, yeah, it's just too much. It comes off as very generic, and you know, uh, now I can't really think of what the fuck yeah. So my food is getting cold also, and now I'm feeling stressed because I'm, well, some sort of brain malfunction just happened, I guess. So, but the point is, it was enjoyable for a one-time watch. I don't know. Oh, um, I feel like there are so many different backstories and things in this universe that they can't explain in every movie. So you cannot just expected to know certain things, and I don't really know all of it. I feel like what would be a really good idea would would be to go back way, way, way back and watch everything what Marvel has produced, and everything, just every adaptation of film adaptation, TV adaptation of the Hulk, of Captain America, of Iron Man, and all of these characters, and to really go deep down in the universe to really get to know it better. Because when I watch a movie, very sporadically in the universe, there are so many things that I don't get. So many backstories, like I said, and so many things that has been established previously that I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So at least I would like to see, more, I don't know, just the Hulk movies. Maybe rewatch the first Avengers and see the first two Iron Man movies again, and then the third one for the first time because I've not seen it. See the two Thor movies. You know what? This is a teaser. I have lots of packages here, and the two Thor movies are in there. Grammar, proper grammar. But I'm waiting for more because, well, anyway, that's gonna arrive later. So you have something to look forward to right behind the TV. So I wanna watch all of these movies because there's obviously a lot more to come. There's the Avengers Infinity Wars, whatever. There's Thor Ragnarok, whatever you say in English. Captain America Civil War, I think, something. And then of course it's the X-Men movies too, but I guess that's something else. And there's, I don't know, there's just, and I don't know enough about it to talk about it like this either. It's just kind of, well, fuck it, I'm gonna eat. I had a taste of the chicken, and it was great. Okay, it's getting cold. Well, so let's just pick a movie to watch. Okay, I'm sorry, now it's dark and now I can't see. I have been watching The Riches. I think I'm gonna check out an episode now as I eat. I'll talk about this after, because, like I said, food is getting cold. So I had actually forgotten that last night before I went to bed, I was watching an episode of this, and I had seen like almost half. So I just continued watching that, and then I watched yet another episode. So been spending about an hour with The Riches, and it's basically a show about a family called, well, I don't remember what they call, what the real surname is actually, but they assume because they're a bunch of I don't know, nomad scam artists. They're called travelers, but they call themselves travelers, and they assume the identity of a couple called the Riches. They move into their house and they make people think that they are the Riches, because the actual Riches, or Mrs. and Mr. and Mrs. Rich, they were supposed to move into this house, but they accidentally died, which this family, Eddie Izzard and his wife and 3 children, they had a part in the Riches' death. Anyway, and then they went to their house and they lived there instead. Hope you get that. So it's about them living in, as taking on false identities, whatever, and it's one of those I'd say if you like Weeds, if you like Huff, fairly obscure show, but it's a good one with Hank Azaria and Paget Brewster, I think her name is, Blythe Danner. If you like those two shows, or either one of those, I think you could enjoy this. It's kind of like a drama comedy, some darker comedy, but mainly it's a bit of a darker show, not Pitch Black, but drama comedy mainly. But it's kind of fun. I'm definitely getting to know the characters now. Like, well, I mean, I get to know them. I feel with them. I sympathize with them now after like 7-8 episodes, something like that. And I'm getting into it. Only has 2 seasons overall, 20 episodes I think. So the second season is pretty short, but that's also released on DVD, so I'll get that eventually, I think. But this it's an entertaining show. I'm definitely enjoying it. Actually, right now I feel like watching something completely different. I feel like watching a couple shorts by Stan Brakhage. Now, if you have not heard of Stan Brakhage, or if you don't really know much about him, his films he started in like the 50s, I think, and he made experimental cinema. He's an American filmmaker, he died a decade ago or so, and he made experimental abstract films. I'm gonna show you a couple clips, or just to give you a brief idea of what it is. But it's kind of hard to explain. It's not very accessible. It's kind of hard to get into, hard to appreciate, hard to kind of know what to make out of it. It's just a very different cinematic art form. It's something that it might take time to be able to appreciate, be able to know how to appreciate it even, because it's different. This has 2 discs, and I haven't really delved into the second disc yet. I got this a long time ago. I mean, I did a Criterion unboxing earlier this year. I don't know when, February, maybe, I don't know, but still haven't checked out any of the contents on the second disc yet. Only on the first disc. But it's just I watch some stuff now and then. It's just, I mean, it's not something you marathon. For me, at least, it's definitely not. But I will show you. I'll show you. I'll just show you a glimpse of a short called Stellar, which I've seen on disc 1. I've seen that a few times actually. I return to a few different of them now and then, because they're so short, most of them, and it does intrigue me, this whole abstract film, or Stan Brakhage intrigues me. He seems to be the master of the genre. Anyway, I'll show you a brief glimpse of this. You have to watch it in the darkness. I mean, when it's dark outside, and you have to close your lights. You can't watch it any other way. And there's no sound either. None of his films, or very few of them, has sound. So you watch them in silence. Some people add ambient, atmospheric music, industrial music, maybe some glitch music perhaps, that fits with the, that goes along with the short. But a lot of people seem to perhaps recommend that you watch them in silence, at least at first, before you move on to listening to music while you watch them. Anyway, like I said, I'll show you a part of Stellar. Alright, well that's pretty much Stellar. It's only 2 minutes, a little bit more, and these are all hand-painted pictures. I think it took him, 5-6 years something to make this, because I mean, these pictures, they're just flashing by, and he has created one of them, individually, obviously, painted them somehow, and he just shows them, for a fraction of a second, and that's Stellar. And a lot of his shorts, they are similar. A lot of them are almost the same. They look very much similar to this. I mean, a lot of his shorts, they are just pictures that he has created, and he shows them for a very brief moment, and it just keeps going for a couple of minutes, sometimes just less than 1 minute. And a lot of them are like that. Some of them look slightly different. You know, he has created slightly different looking paintings, I guess. But it's hard to really know what he's trying to do with it. It's for me, it's just visually impressive, and just there's just something with it, with all the images, just like I said, just flashing by, or in the speed that it's shown to you. There's just something I don't know. I can't say I love it, but there's something about it which makes me come back to it. And this is one of the coolest ones, I guess. So, but I thought that I would look at a couple of ones that I have not seen yet from disc 2. So just thought that I would show you this and talk about it a little bit before, so that you know what I'm watching, I guess. And also, I mean, obviously I talk about what I watch during these movie nights, so it only makes sense. But yeah, so let's put in disc 2. It does feel kind of weird, because when I get ready to watch something, I'm so used to reaching for my headphones and putting them on, and I just did that, and I was like, no, wait, there's no sound. So I'll it feels weird just to watch something without my headphones, without audio. But I guess that's the way he intended. I mean, he could have, because he spent so much time in creating these visuals, and in the editing too. I mean, all of them aren't like this, just pictures flashing by. There's a longer one called Dog Star Man, where the editing is just juxtapose things and superimpose things, whatever he's been doing, and it just looks out of this world, really. I mean, what you just watched obviously was supposed to be some sort of visualization of outer space, but I don't really mean outer space when I say out of this world. I just mean something unknown, something strange. That's sort of like Dog Star Man to me, or that's Stan Brakhage to me. But Dog Star Man is longer, and he uses editing in a very interesting way, like I said, more so than just showing the pictures very briefly. And anyway, what I was gonna get to is that he could have, because he is very talented at editing together pieces of film and pictures and stuff, he could have created very specialized sounds, whatever, for these shorts and for his movies that perhaps would have been for the better, according to some people. I'm sure he could have done that, perfectly well, but he chose not to for a reason. He chose to have it in silence for a reason. I have a hard time getting past that still, the fact that it's silent. But I think I'm starting to be able to appreciate it more and to accept it more. I don't know. I mean, a lot of these, they're just very obscure and bizarre, and I don't know really what to make of them. And his descriptions of them doesn't really help, because he's very kind of elusive and mystical and hard to grasp when he talks about his films. Anyway, yeah, I think I have put this disc in before, actually. Oh well. And then, I mean, you have stuff like this, which I can't seem to get into. I kind of like the stuff where he's painted stuff and he's just showing it in, succession. But when he uses his camera and he films stuff that you can't really tell what they are, even if you can't tell what they are, he's filming them in a way and puts them together in a way which is just very inaccessible. I don't know. Very difficult to get into some of this stuff. And I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to. I know right now that, right now I have no idea what I'm watching. There are stuff that, I put on one before this, that he films a house, for example, and then he films some other stuff, I don't know. And then he films the house again, and so it's not all abstract like, like this that you're watching now. but I just I'm struggling with stem brakhage. So yeah, I just don't really know what he is trying to do with some of the stuff that he is doing. Like, I mean, this can you interpret this, for example? I mean, this was about the unconscious, actually, so kinda makes sense. Well, let's see what he wrote about this. A reconstruction of the mind's eye at the border of the unconscious. Oh, what do you know? Here's one with sound. Oh, by the way, these on this second disc, I mean the second and the third disc, they're much longer, it seems. I mean, the first disc has a bunch of short stuff. These have, I mean, this is 22 minutes. This is pretty cool, actually. Like a jackhammer or something in the background. Well, anyway, I find myself just watching parts of these because these 17-20 minute long features, whatever, they're just, I don't really, I can't really sit through them. I just watch a few minutes of each one and then I kind of switch. I can't say I like most of this. I really can't. I did like Dog Star Man for the most part, but it's, I don't know. Well, anyway, maybe this is not what you wanna see. A kind of an odd choice for a Saturday movie night. Maybe I didn't really spend much time with this now. I think I'm just gonna put this away for the time being, and I'll come back to this in the future for sure. This is just like this box set right here might be the biggest project in my collection, if you will. It's just, it's almost absurd how much time and effort this man has put into something that is so out there and inaccessible. Because he's done a lot of stuff, and most of them are just tons of stuff just going on, and lots and lots of time put into them. By the looks, and this box is just a selection of stuff, and it's got lots of stuff on it. Anyway, it's not really that late, 10:45. I'll watch some more stuff. Don't really need to get up early in the morning, so I'll watch more stuff for sure. But that's Stan Brakhage for you. Also, I just want to mention one more thing. One reason why I feel like I don't want to add music is because because music and the sounds you hear in a movie, it's such a big part of how you feel about it. I mean, it's a big part of what you will. It's a big part of how it affects you, and if you add music to it, it just feels like there's something that doesn't belong there, but that kind of gets into the mix and affects your judgment of what you've seen. But the music, it's not supposed to be there. That music, it's not supposed to be there. I don't know. That's just the problem I have with adding music too. But yeah, okay. So I think I'm done with Stan Brakhage now, actually, for a while. So I'll put this box set away. It's been here for months. But I think, yeah, I'm not done with it permanently. But for now, I think I am, actually. I just realized that now. I'm not getting into most of it right now, but some of it is cool. Now I was gonna, decide what to watch next, and I instantly made up my mind. This Swedish movie, Om jag vänder mig om, which translates to If I Turn Around. It's a movie, a bunch of great actors in this. I think it's about well, it has different storylines, and yeah, it's about one night, a film about the longest and the most important night in these people's lives. So I don't know if it's one of those dozens of movies where where you have different storylines and they kind of intertwine. What's the word? Intertwine in the ending. I don't know if it's one of those or if it's just separate stories simply during one night. But I don't know. But it's a Swedish movie, and I just really felt like watching this now. So I will put that in the player. So the movie's over, and sometimes you have movies that, you know, they're very, very promising when they start out, and you really immediately you know, just enjoy watching whatever the characters are up to. There's a certain feeling to the movie, you know, someone coming home early in the morning after a failed job as a bricklayer or whatever, and you know, early morning at a hospital. There's just a certain feeling to that in this movie in the beginning that I really liked, and then by the ending things have kind of, I don't know, certain characters you just kind of stopped caring about them, and you know, like I said, there are some different stories. There are actually 3 different stories, and these stories, they're honestly not that interesting. The main stories, I just did not really care about their problems, because I don't know, I would have liked the stories, the whole movie to be more dynamic, like it was in the beginning, and more scenes outside even, because the 3 stories takes place in 3 different houses. Yeah, 3 houses, and it's like a character study, kind of psychological drama, almost. Well, maybe, well, not psych. Well, it's drama. It's I just didn't really care a lot for them. But overall, I liked the movie. I thought it was definitely worth a watch, and it has got a great, I mean, a great cast, many great actors, and they're doing a good job. And but there's just a certain dramatic climax and dramatic aspect to the movie that a lot of Swedish movies have, of some reason, and that prevents them from being really great. I don't know, it's just this kind of cheesiness, dramatic feeling. Yeah, a cheesy, dramatic conclusion or whatever. I don't know. I just kind of feel like Swedish movies has that in common pretty often. I mean, drama movies. I don't know. There's just, I mean, Sweden, I don't know if it's a great movie for cinema, a great country for cinema. I love watching Swedish movies, but I rarely finish watching a Swedish movie and with you know, a feeling of, oh man, that was such a great movie. Usually it's not. Usually it's just, yeah, I enjoyed watching, but you know, and I don't know why that is. I think I enjoy watching them because I am Swedish simply, and I recognize so many of the actors because I've been watching Swedish movies growing up, and it's just, well, anyway. But I mean, if you ask me what my favorite movies are, few of them would be Swedish. But if you ask me what my favorite shows are, however, several of those would be Swedish. I don't know why that is. I just feel like Sweden can pull off shows better than movies for some reason, especially comedy shows. That's my thing. Well, it's pretty late, but you know, I let my life be controlled by when the gym is open these days. Not really, but they don't open until 12 on Sundays, and so I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna do cardio tomorrow, and I actually have planned on when I'm gonna go there, because they have a couple interesting shows, TV programs, starting 1:30, and when I do cardio they have these TVs on the wall, so I'm gonna be there at 1:30 and do a lot of cardio. But so I don't need to really get to bed yet. I'm gonna listen to some music, gonna do some surfing on the web, and then I'm gonna brush my teeth and go to bed eventually. But guess that's it. So as always, thanks for watching.